Here today, I have given a great opportunity to share some of my favorite Atomy products with you guys. And those are organic Noni juice and Hongsandan and HemoHIM. So let me start with a Noni. Noni is a tropical fruit that is grown in a tropical island in volcanic islands. And Noni has been known as the fruit from God, which has a very, very good medicinal properties in it that islanders in Southeast Asia and Pacific islanders, they've been using it for a few thousand years. However, one big problem of taking Noni is its smell and its taste. And that's where Atomy steps in. Welcome to, rescue to the Atomy. And Atomy found a great way to ferment with a live bacteria to soften down that taste and also smells. And they go through 1,440 hours of a fermentation process. And they consist of two stages. First, 1,080 hours, which is about 45 days. They do a fermentation. And also after that, they spend another 360 hours of a secondary aging. At that time, they are adding a coconut sugar and also a few other syrups and calamansi, which has about 30 times more vitamin C's than lemon. And they ferment it and aging it and to make it very, very easy to swallow. And it tastes really good. I've been taking it for about 3 bottles so far. And they come with a small little measuring cup, and you can take about 30 milliliters every day. And this Noni's the main, function actually is a really good for calming down any inflammation in our body. Because we are sick, many people are sick without any reason, and even hospitals cannot identify why you are sick, and because of many of the toxins in your body that creates inflammation. But Noni is really great for that, and Noni contains really many good ingredients in there. A lot of iridoids and the paradoxins and all the other stuff, and has a lot of minerals and vitamins and a lot of good stuff. So, and also it contains about 143 times more polyphenols than kiwi, and 140 times more than tomatoes, and about 121 times more than mangoes. So these are really great substances. And for why then Atomy's Noni juice is really great compared to many other companies is because of this fermentation process makes it really easy to drink. And yet Noni fruit itself has a lot of good phytochemicals in it, so it's really great. And next product that I am going to go with is a Hongsandan. Hongsandan is a granular form which is patented. And Korea is well known for Hongsam products. And Korean Hongsam or ginseng happen to be the best known in the world. And Hongsam is the process that ginseng is being steamed and to eliminate the toxins in its own. And Hongsandan is made out of a spherical granular form, and it contains about 20 milligrams of a ginsenoside, which determines the quality of the Hongsam. And this red ginseng, most of other companies' products contains about 5 to 10 ginsenoside milligrams. However, Atomy Hongsandan contains 20, and also daily recommended amount is about 3 milligrams. So it's about like nearly 7 times of a daily recommended dose. And Hongsandan is really good for fighting fatigue, and also it improves the memory functions. And also it really helps circulate our blood. So people with very cold hands and feet, and by taking Hongsandan will be a great help. And also another thing that is good for is I would say people who works very hard and who has a very strenuous situations with physically and emotionally and mentally, and that could be a really great relief. And also Hongsandan has a patent that is the manufacturing patent to making granular forms. And unlike many other companies' product, Hongsandan is 100% Hongsam. 97% of a concentrated Hongsam powder, as well as 3% of a Hongsam root, ground out root mixture itself. So it is a really great product. It comes with 60 sachets in 2 canisters for 2 months supply. You could take 1 each day. You could take it straight, or you could mix it with hot and cold water to drink all day long, or once a day. So it's about $80, which is really great, only $40 per day. So each sachet is only about like $1.50. And many other Hongsam products in that grade is over $300. Okay, next one is HemoHIM. HemoHIM is our flagship product that Atomy started with, and actually HemoHIM is a driving force of Atomy, where they were founded in the beginning stage, and it was a really driving force of the entire Atomy. And when you hear Atomy, you could visualize HemoHIM. When you hear HemoHIM, you have to connect that to Atomy. So HemoHIM happened to be the first product that I was really, really impressed when I got first introduced by my wife. And I have been using toothpaste and toothbrush, but I did not get that big of an impact. But when HemoHIM got introduced to me, when I had a little side effect of diabetes, and I've been diabetic for about 10 years, and one of my pills that I'm taking has a swollen feet as a side effect. So I couldn't even put my feet into my own shoes, and my wife introduced me to take it, and I took the HemoHIM. And from 3rd day, it was start going down, and after 7 days, and my feet went to normal, and so I was able to do it. And thank you. And HemoHIM was developed not just for general public in the beginning. It was a government project, and this was developed by Korean Atomic Energy Development Research Institute, and to remedy their scientists getting sick because of exposure to radiations and all that harmful rays. So they took $5 million of government grant and have about like a few hundred people involved during the 8-year research period, including 5 years of a development time with 3 years of a clinical trial against cancer patients. And they found about 70% of a survival increase among the patients that they have been experimenting. So they decided to put it on the market, and when they first came out, they were sold for about over $700. So it wasn't really easy for general public to get access to it, and the company was in the verge of closing down. They were producing once in 6 months, and every single time they were producing 3,000 boxes. And that's when Mr. Hongil Park got introduced to HemoHIM, and he decided to take on this wing to distribute that. Initially, he was given the leftover product to get rid of it so that they could close down the business. And Mr. Park had an opportunity and ability to recognizing what kind of treasure that he was sitting on. So he has obtained the exclusive distribution rights from the company, and then voila, they were making 3,000 boxes, but now we are selling over 100,000 boxes every month. And thank you. And it's been helping a lot of people. And yet, I have been pushing for this to my mother, who has been fighting against the cancer. She had a thyroid cancer. It spread out to a lung. And after she took 21 sessions of radiation therapy, she got so weak. She couldn't even stand up from sitting position from a couch. And I had to move in with her house in Gloucester, and I've been taking care of her day and night. And at that time, she's been taking HemoHIM maybe about 1 or 2 every day, but I forced her to take 4 to 6 every single day. Whenever I prepare snacks and meals, I cut open the sachet and just stick it under her nose. So she's been taking it very diligently. Voila, after a month after I've been there, she was able to walk without having a help of a walker, and she was gaining health a lot. And one thing that HemoHIM does is to alleviating or reducing the amount of gagging reflexes that many of the side effects that the cancer patients take therapies, but she was able to eat. So when she can take food intake, she can fight off the cancer. So now after 2 months, 3 months into it, she was able to go out to her backyard, take care of her the garden, like vegetable gardens. And initially for first 2 months, I was preparing her breakfast and lunch, but on the 3rd month, she woke up before me. She prepared a breakfast for me. So thank God for HemoHIM. HemoHIM is amazing. Although HemoHIM is a really great, substance that helps us. However, this HemoHIM is not a medicine, or it is not created to cure or treat any diseases. But because what HemoHIM does is that when we take it, it goes into our body, it stimulates our NK cells, which is natural killer cells, which is responsible for any viruses, pathogens, any mutated cells, which is cancer cells, and just attack it without taking a command from our brain, and just kill it before it develops. And thank you. And our immune system is determined by the how active our NK cells, as opposed to how many as a count. So when it stimulates its vitality and its activity, and we get stronger and we don't get sick too often. And also second function is to stimulate the cytokine. Cytokine is a protein material that passes information from our brain to our white blood cells. And those are the second functions. And third function is to modulating the blood production, red blood. So that's the reason why when you take a HemoHIM, within 10-15 minutes, you could feel the rush of energy that really, gives you like a kick start. And the reason being, red blood cells carry oxygens. So when you have an active NK cells and also new blood being produced in your body, then you get to carry more oxygens all over your body. That's the reason why you perk up. So that is a great stuff. And it's only about like $98 for 1 month supply, one box of 1 month supply. And you could take it straight up if you can. However, many of the people here in US who has not been exposed to many of the Oriental medicines may find it very bitter and taste is a little bit easy to swallow. So in that case, what I have concocted a cocktail for my daughter was a 1 sachet of our color food vitamin C and half spoonful of a honey and 1 sachet or 2 sachets of HemoHIM. Make a tea, and it was really amazing. And my daughter is very happy to take it, and she's been asking me to make it every single night because now she is taking advantage of me. Instead of she is trying to make it, have me make it by saying, Daddy's formula is the best. I cannot make it that much. And Mommy cannot make it. So I have to make it for her. And many of my prospects and downline partners, whenever I introduce that, I tear it, the tip off and squeeze out a little bit on the tip, let them taste it. And if they can taste it and say, oh, this tastes good, then I give the rest of it. If not, then I ask them to bring me half cup of hot water, and I mix the thing for them and let them drink. And over 90% of the times, they are all okay to take it. So that's how I, pass on great anatomy, HemoHIM information to them. So anyway, these are all 3 products, which is my favorite. I have a problem deciding which 3 products are the best among atomies. I've been using about 40 to 50 products every single day, and I really cannot pick and choose which one is the best. All of them are best. They all works great. And also, as you may all know, I've been using a skincare system as well, and I've been doing the resume of the peel-off mask pack for over 580 straight days, and that's how I get these shiny faces. Okay, so I will thank you, encourage you. Thank you. Every one of you use it and do the challenge with me. That really produces a result. It's a really great product, and today everybody here, please be healthy by using our supplements, be prettier by using our skincare system, and be wealthy by taking advantage of our righteous compensation plan. Thank you very much, and God bless you.